Okay, you guys, I'm coming to you raw, like my hair's not even done, just hanging out the house. But I wanted to bring this to you about how to win at divorcing a narcissist because I feel like it's super important to give this to you, to give you a head start, to give you the number one thing that you need to do before you start the process, or even if you're in the process and you're like, I'm losing, it's not going my way, and all those things. Okay. So here we go. If you don't know me, my name is Denise Kavaleskis, and I am a transformational empowerment coach helping women with divorcing a narcissist, or if they want to stay in the marriage, or healing from the narcissistic abuse. Basically, a relationship expert. That's kind of a new term that I'm going to use because I can help somebody in any type of relationship. So, if you don't know me, my background is I was in a 22-year relationship with a overt narcissist. He's the father of my two children. And in 2011, I finally had the courage to leave him. And I made a plan and I moved from South Florida to North Carolina with nothing but a futon couch and an air mattress, literally. However, I did manifest $10,000 to leave. Okay. And that's a whole nother story, right? But basically, I've been helping women and men win at divorcing a narcissist since 2016. And my clientele keeps growing and growing since a few of my videos on TikTok had gone viral. So I wanted to share this with you because I get emails all the time. I get women and men, mostly women, contacting me all the time saying, help me. I've hired this lawyer. This lawyer is not advocating for me. This lawyer is not protecting me. They're demanding more money. Or the women who come to me say, I've put down a retainer fee and the divorce attorney is saying they won't help me until XYZ. So here's what's happening. Number one, there's lots of narcissistic divorce attorneys out there. Lots. So the number one thing that I always share with people, and please hear me, hear what I'm about to say. Before you hire an attorney, you've got to get your emotions in check. You've got to get your emotions under control. You've got to stop being triggered by the narcissist before you hire an attorney and you go through this divorce process. So no matter where you are in the divorce journey and the divorce process, stop right now, stop and do this one thing. Get your emotions under control. Because let me give you two perspectives on this. If you don't, I can pretty much guarantee you, you're going to lose. Everything that you're asking for is not going to come to you. Why? Because you're allowing your emotions to overtake and overcome the results that you're seeking. That's number one. Okay. That's if you don't heal your emotions, if you don't heal the triggers. If you do, when you do heal the triggers, you, girl, are so in control now. You're in this calm, confident, courageous energy, right? And no matter how the narcissist shows up, doesn't matter. You know how you feel. You know you're in control. You know you're confident. You know, right? This is having faith. You know that no matter what transpires, what comes at you, you know what the end result is going to be. Okay? I see so many women who are so scared. They're petrified of the narcissist. That's the number one thing. You have to not be scared of the narcissist. You have to not be intimidated by the narcissist. You have to not believe the threats, of I'm going to take the kids, I'm going to take your money, I'm going to destroy you, your life is never going to be the same. Watch. The things that the narcissist says to you, don't believe them. Don't believe. Why are you believing them? What's happening is the abuse is continuing outside of the relationship, right? You were courageous enough to divorce, to start the process. And let me tell you, that's fucking ballsy as fuck. Any divorce. So I want you to acknowledge that for yourself, how courageous you are, how brave you are, how you've gotten to the point in your life where you're like, no, 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 I don't accept this anymore. Okay. So that's number one. You cannot be afraid. You cannot believe the threats. The narcissist is going to pull things from all over the place to intimidate you, to sway you, to abuse you, just like he or she did in the relationship. That's why getting your emotions under control, in check, is numero uno. It's numero uno for you. Does that make sense? Okay, so let me put this in order for you, because if you're like me, you need step 1, step 2, step 3. You need like, okay, that was all great, Denise. Now what is the next thing I need to do? So I love instructions. I love steps. I love sequences. So if you're like me, here we go. If you want to win at divorcing a narcissist, or just divorce in general, if you want to win, get everything that you're asking for, the number one thing you have to do is get your emotions, your triggers under control. 100%. That is more powerful for you to do for yourself than to hire the biggest, the best, the most expensive divorce attorney, because divorce attorneys cannot help you in the emotional department. It's not their zone of genius. It's just not, it's not their forte. They're on the legal side. This is why I tell clients and women who come to me, I'm not an attorney. I know nothing about the legal part. I mean, I do very little, but I don't teach that. I don't talk about that. I don't help my clients in that way. The way that my clients, by the way, all of my clients win at divorcing a narcissist is this one thing that I show them how to do. Get your emotions under control. Stop being controlled by the narcissist outside of the relationship. Stop being controlled by the narcissist with his threats. Stop being controlled by the narcissist in mediation, in this divorce process, in court, in whatever. Stop. That's what you have to do. You have to get your emotions under control. And here's the delightful thing about this is that the narcissist doesn't know what you're doing, right? Has no clue. So I always give my clients this visual. So just close your eyes for a second. I want you to visualize something, whether it's mediation or court or whatever. You're in this room. So you're there first. Okay. You get there early. You're there first. You've healed your emotions. You're not triggered anymore. You're excited to get this over with. Okay. And so you're there, and here comes walking in your soon to be ex and his attorney. They come walking in, and your ex is being cocky, thinking that he's got this, he's going to get all the things that the narcissist thinks, the entitlement, all the things, right? Walks into the courtroom or into the mediation room, whatever it is. And I promise you, your energy is being felt by your soon to be ex. Whether they know it or not, it doesn't matter. They feel your calm, confident, and courageous energy. And so the thought process that happens is they walk in all cocky, right, in the attitude to, oh shit. They're not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to express that, but I promise you that's what's happening. Energy is felt. It is not seen. It's not heard. It is felt. And when you shift your energy out of the lower levels of consciousness, fear, shame, guilt, blame, all the lower levels, and you rise up into courage, willingness, acceptance, when you rise up your consciousness, that is a new energy you've embodied. And when you embody this new energy, people can feel it. They can feel it, right? Like a recovering people pleaser, right? People ask people pleasers certain things to do. Like, for example, can you take me to the airport at 2 a.m? Because they know that the people pleaser is going to say yes. When you shift your energy out of the lower levels into the higher levels, you won't have those experiences anymore. People won't ask you dumb shit like that anymore. They won't ask you to sacrifice your sleep or wake up in the middle of the night or whatever it is anymore. This is the number one thing. I'm just going to leave you with this. This is the number one thing. If you want more of my advice and my support, then click the link below and fill out a coaching application. All right. 5 or 6 questions. And this is how we can connect personally, one-on-one, where I can show you how I can help you win at divorcing a narcissist, no matter where you are in the journey. If you're in the beginning of it, where you haven't even told the narcissist yet, that's awesome. That's great. If you're in the process, if you're in the middle of it, if you've even gone to mediation 1 or 2 times or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can still win at this game that the narcissist plays. Okay. And I would love to show you. All right, my loves, click that link. Let's connect.